Just got the new sketchbook for the month for October, but I started September. Um, and I saw the cover and I saw the um, prompts, and it's all colorful, so I think I'm gonna like it. Okay, I got a sticker. Live in a colorful chaos. And this, I gotta remember to hang on to this because I use that in between pages. All the beautiful colors. So this will be fun. Hopefully.
Okay, ready? All right, this is the October Simply Daily Drawing Prompts Sketchbook. So this month the theme was all the beautiful colors, so most of the prompts had to do with color. Well, all of them did, I guess. But there were a couple that I switched out because I just couldn't come up with anything that would really match it as a color. So anyway, so I circle these when I'm done with them, and I just finished that one today. So they're all done. So I used all the substitutions this month because there were a couple. Jazzberry Jam was a weird one, so I replaced it with Midnight Blue. Burley Wood I've never heard of, so I replaced it with Olive Branch. And then Tumbleweed I replaced with Granny Smith Apple. So, okay, so this is Magenta Dusk. I just used, I know it looks really simple, but I used acrylic markers to just do like a pinkish sunset. So that's about it. This is one of the substitutes. Yeah, I don't know. I used acrylic marker and there was colored pencil down here. I don't know. I wasn't sure what else to do. Midnight sky, and I should have put stars maybe. Let's see, what would that look like? Maybe that would make it look a little, yeah, that makes it look a little better. So we'll just fix it now. Because it did look a bit plain. I don't know why I didn't even think of putting stars in. Yeah, it looks a little better. I don't know. Okay, so acrylic markers, colored pencil. This was I don't know, a bunch of them came out, like, I don't know, I didn't like how most of them came out this month. For some reason, I thought it was going to be great because it's all colors, and I just went, I can't draw these. I think a lot of it had to do with, because it's Inktober, I have to do 2 projects every day now. So I kind of am rushing through one or the other, so that's my excuse anyway. Okay, so this is colored pencil and acrylic marker. I must have done some acrylic marker under here, but I did mostly colored pencil on top of everything, so I don't know. Pink sherbet, I don't know. I guess it's okay. And a lot of them are kind of cartoonish this month also. I did use a lot of colored pencil this month. So this was Tropical Tangerine. So I did a tangerine basking in the sun. I don't know. It's okay. This one was Amber Glow, and I had no idea that was an actual name of a flower. I was thinking I would do like a piece of amber, you know, and then draw it somehow glowing, and I went, oh God, it's just so boring. I didn't want to do it. So I just Googled Amber Glow. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say, is I was trying to do this month, I was trying to do my own ideas more than I normally do. I usually will just Google it and just draw a picture that comes up, but like, I didn't. I came up with these. Maybe that's why they're so boring. Yeah, I didn't use any references, I don't think. Or they weren't, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I used references for this, and this one I know I came up with. Who else would come up with this? Okay, so anyway, Amber Glow. Yeah, so it's a tulip, and I love tulips, and I love these colors, so yeah, that was colored pencil. This one didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Peacock Blue. I wanted to do like a really cool peacock feather. I don't know if you can, maybe I should move it back and forth. I used sparkly gel pens, so the color's just really kind of dim. But I mean, it looks kind of cool, I guess. So gel pens, and I did alcohol marker underneath, so I could do the gel pens on top of the black background. Ugh, I hated this one. This was the one I did this today because I just put it off till the absolute last. This is one of the ones I should have switched out, but there weren't enough substitutes. And Jade Bloom is a plant. I did Google that one, and that's pretty much all that came up was the plant in bloom, the jade plant, I guess. This is colored pencil, and I used Micron to draw it out. Yeah, I don't know. I like pictures of flowers. I love flowers, but I just hate drawing them. I find it so tedious. I don't like doing plants or nature or anything. And I love nature in real life. I just don't want to draw it. This one is, all right, this is charcoal black. I just decide I draw cats all the time. So when I thought of charcoal black, I thought, what can I do? And I'm thinking a piece of charcoal or something. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a little black cat. So since it's October and Halloween, and I did the orange. This took me a long time, and it really should have looked better than this. I think I had trouble because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. I just put, for the material, I put ink because I use so many different kinds of ink, and I just couldn't get it to look the way I wanted it to look. So, yeah, but yeah, that's all right. Looks like a cat. What are you going to do? This next one, I know I'm going to complain about every single one of these. The next one, Emerald Moss. It's another one I don't like. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. So I did a tree, and I figured I would use my sparkly acrylic markers that I just got to make the moss look emeraldy, sparkly, and but I don't know. It just kind of looks like a mess, I think. So anyway, this was all acrylic markers. Oh, this is my Ruby. Okay, this one, that's got to be my favorite. So Ruby Red. Ruby was my kitty that I had. I still had her when I got Murphy, but she was the last that I had with him. So she was his big sister. So my sweet little girl, I miss her. I had her from 2004 to 2022. She was 18. So yeah. So she lived a long time, but it's never long enough. She was my little soulmate kitty. So this is alcohol markers and acrylic markers. And this, another kitty. Himalayan pink, I really didn't know. I was thinking like the Himalayan salt and all that stuff, and then I just said I'm going to do a Himalayan cat on a pink background, so that's what I did. I like this style. I know it looks kind of like crazy, but I like it. At least for a cat, it's just wild, you know? Okay, indigo ink. So what did I say? That was acrylic markers? Yes. Indigo ink. I just did an ink bottle. So I used Micron colored pencil and alcohol marker. So literally indigo ink. Ivory white, so I did an elephant. And it's funny, when I looked, there's a forum for the people who do these prompts every day. And somebody did a keyboard, like a piano keyboard. And I said, oh, I didn't even think of that. That was a good one. But yeah, I just did an elephant because I love animals. So this is, looks like alcohol marker, colored pencil, Micron. Yeah. Lemon yellow, so I did lemons. Alcohol marker, colored pencil, acrylic marker. I used acrylic marker on this. Okay. Maybe the white. Yeah. I like purple and yellow together. It looks nice. I've been doing a lot of backgrounds, and I use my colored pencils for it just because I like having the extra color in there, and it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to, you know, complement what's there. Soft pastels. I wasn't even sure what I was going to do for this. And I was thinking of doing something like cookies or cupcakes or something in pastel colors. And then I said, no, soft pastels are an actual thing. So I did Google that, and I found a picture of soft pastels, and this is like a piece of paper. I have to explain it. It didn't come out that well, I guess. So it's like a chalk line for each color, so kind of cool. Acrylic markers. I did that. This one was Golden Treasure. You can't really see the gold that well. I did this from a photo. But in the photo, all her teeth were gold, but I just wanted to do one to kind of just highlight it. And I love the way the glasses came out. I didn't want to do a lot of color in it. I wanted to focus on the gold, but I did do the background, and I did do the sunglasses. So I do like the way this one came out. I really like this kind of style because it seems to me to be less committed than doing other kinds of portraits. I don't know. It's simple, but it's really kind of a cool look. I like that look. God, this is just really simple, but colored pencil and micron. So cerulean sky. I just did the sky with clouds in it. So this is a sub. So for Burleywood, which I have no idea what it is, I did olive branch. So this is just colored pencils and micron. That's an olive branch. This was the first one I did, vibrant neon. So I just thought it was kind of fun to kind of make it look like it was a neon sign. Acrylic markers and colored pencil. What did I use? Oh, the colored pencil? Must be the black in the background. I don't remember. This one I didn't know what to do. So periwinkle palette. So what I did is I drew a palette and then I actually mixed gouache, acrylic gouache, and tried to show like I was trying to mix the color periwinkle. So I showed where I might choose these two colors and mix them. So I don't know. I know it's weird, but this is another one I didn't like. Cyan Ice. I mean, it's a weird prompt. Micron ink and colored pencils. I just drew a glass with blue ice in it. This is like a series I did through the whole thing because they had fruit, or they had colors that were connected with like a crazy word. So banana mania. So I did these bright colors and this crazy banana. And then I did a couple more that look a lot like it. So this was a micron and water-based marker. This one I had kind of, it took me a while to get to this, silver shimmer, because I didn't know what to do as far as silver went. I was thinking like an item, like I don't know, like a trophy or a piece of jewelry or something that was silver. And then out of the blue, I just thought of sky, and I thought of silver stars, and I ended up just doing, the background looks like, what did I do? Acrylic ink, acrylic marker. I don't know what I did in the background. Anyway, did it all blue, and I did like a silvery acrylic marker for the stars. And I drew a little, I got down to this corner and I said, well, it's gonna be kind of boring if I just do all stars. So I added the moon and a hill and a little guy sitting on it. So, oh, that's what it was. I just saw this mess down here. What I did the background with was these new acrylic glitter pens that I got from Grabby, and I started to do it, and it's a thin pen, so it was just taking forever. So I ended up just opening the pen and pouring out the ink onto the page and using a brush to get it to move. But this paper sucks up the color or the paint so quickly that I ran out of space. I mean, I ran out of paint. I used the whole marker, and I still didn't have the whole thing done. So then I did another marker on top of it. So that's what it was. My original idea was to have a sparkly, like, sky, too. And it is a little bit sparkly, but, like, I don't know if you can see down here, is really sparkly. So the sky was all silver, pretty much. So that's why I had to kind of put the blue on top of it to make it look more like a sky and less like just a sheet of silver. So here's the other weird fruit. And there's probably one right next to it. Outrageous orange. So I just did this crazy little orangey guy, ink and colored pencil. And then a similar thing, wild strawberry. So I think that's it. There's 3 like weird fruit things in here. Yeah, that was one of the first ones I did actually. Substitute, I did Granny Smith apple. So that's what came to mind, is that Magritte painting with the little apple. I like Magritte. Oh, it's colored pencils, acrylic markers, micron. This might have been the first one I did, Screaming Green, and I just immediately thought of a frog. So I did that little frog, and this is a colored pencil. I thought that was cute. I did use a reference from Google for that. I just thought he was cute. I love frogs. Blue violet. So it's a blue violet. So I just drew this from a reference photo because, again, plants, flowers, I love them, but I don't want to draw them. But this one, it came out nice. It came out, I must use a lot of alcohol marker on this. Colored pencil and acrylic marker. It's two. So yeah, it's one of the first ones I did. It's hard to remember. But yeah, I think it came out pretty cool. Rich chocolate. I wasn't sure how I was going to kind of do a play on words and do like a chocolate bar holding like a big pile of cash. And then I went, nah, let me Google what it is. And then chocolate cake came up and I said, I'll do chocolate cake. I love chocolate cake. So acrylic markers and colored pencil. This one, mint. Again, I was going to draw the plant and I thought, ugh, I don't want to. And then I thought, ooh, mint, like a little peppermint. So I drew that and it came out okay. It was, let's see, acrylic marker and colored pencil. Ugh, this just reminds me of the 70s. Just colored pencil, just earth tones of like a landscape, and it's really rudimentary, and I just don't like it. But listen, I was working on 2 different things this month, so. Oh, and this is the bonus page, so I'm not the end. So this is the last one. I just did my, my new pencil case that I've been using a lot is a quote from The Handmaid's Tale. It's a book, but it's also a series on, I think it's on Showtime or something, Hulu maybe. They never should have given us uniforms if they didn't want us to be an army. And I always kind of liked the red, and I like the little like bonnet that covers them, and it kind of reminded me of the whole childless cat lady thing that's going on at the moment. So I said he never should have mentioned childless cat ladies if he didn't want us to be an army. So I have a little with the kitties. So that's it. That is my October sketchbook, and I haven't gotten the other one yet. I was thinking I might get it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 21st, and I think that's usually when it comes. Hey, Murph. But I checked, and it's still pretty, it's not close enough for me to get it tomorrow, so maybe the day after I'll get it. Unless it's moving right now, who knows. So, and I don't know what the prompts are either. She generally will post the prompts beforehand in the forum, and I haven't seen it. So I don't know. I kind of like to be surprised though, so I won't look. I guess I won't look anymore. I'll just wait. So none of us know what next month will be about, and we'll find out together. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next week with Inktober.